what would you say for somebody out there trying to get started on the journey?
If you have the idea to start something, it's like there will be everything if it's in your own mind, your own thoughts, or everything on the outside could literally tell you to not start. Maybe your own insecurities or people outside of you that don't understand why you want to start this journey. It's like you really, really have to decide for yourself and to take that leap and step into the unknown. You will never know. Like it's just you have to step into the unknown. Like there's no control there. You don't know the journey that's ahead of you, and that's really for me what I decided on. I was like, I have no clue how I will financially support myself if I decide to go to Mexico. I don't know how long I will stay there. I don't know how it will go with Dave when I meet Dave for the first time. Like I really did not know. But since my desire to expand and to experience more of life was stronger than whatever insecurity was arising, well, that's it. I would say like it's really tapping in with that feeling, that inner knowing of like what you really want. And if this idea that you have to start is really what you want, then yeah, you just gotta go for it. Like there's no other way because you gotta go for it.
Like Julitta said, there's going to be so many things that can keep you from getting started, such as external circumstances, your own insecurities, whatever it may be, actually. And at some point, you know, for you to really get started, it has to become a need. Like, I have to do this, I must do this, and not an obligation I have to, but like a heartfelt I have to. But it's like if you're at the beginning stages, just do something. Like, do something small. Just do something that's in the direction of that, because taking just the little steps are actually it is what builds the fire up. And then once the fire is built up, you just don't have to do it anyway. It's just like taking little steps, like Julitta said, starting her YouTube video and so many other things that happened in her life. It just kind of built the fire up. And then it was at some point where she was like, I just have to do this. I can't go back, actually. And so I would say, you know, those are the small steps. And then a commitment at this, like, it's like, you know, you got these little bitty twigs on there, and then you get a commitment, and then you throw a big ass log on there, and then it's like, you know, now you're really burning. And so what I see happens with the commitment is that when you anchor in something and make a decision, you have to become someone new, because you can't be the same person. And that's a really cool thing about a commitment. It's actually a tool. It's a tool to help you become someone that you've never been before, so that you can experience something that you haven't experienced before. And so it's really cool, because what I'm seeing now is that, like, at one point in my life, I was thinking about being a speaker. I wasn't a speaker. I was thinking about being a speaker. And so when I was thinking about being a speaker, like, I would be in my head, like, what does a speaker do? What type of label should I call myself? Who should I talk to, and things like that. Like, you know, just thinking about all the tasks, everything I need to do. But when I committed to being a speaker, now it's like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm being a speaker, and now I just start to take actions that a speaker takes. So it's you know, the action is uncomfortable too, because the action pulls something out of me. I have to be someone different. I haven't took these actions before, but it's like, oh, now I'm being bold, I'm being courageous. And so like that commitment, it just kind of puts you in another universe where you're a different person, and now you start taking these different actions. And yet again, we don't know what's going to happen, but we're moving in the direction, actually.
And can I add something?
Yeah.
Well, like, what I want to say about the starting thing, what I learned through doing what I did, I would say the advice that I would give to somebody that wants to start, and it has to do with commitment, indeed, get so clear about what you want. Because for me, it was clear to me that I wanted to leave, but it was not really clear to me in regards to what I want to create ahead of myself. So last year, being in Mexico, I spent so much of my time really getting so clear about what I wanted while I already took the leap. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But that created more so a longer time period for me to not really move forward in anything. Like, I was really just getting so clear about it, and then you can commit. Like, if you're really clear and know what you want, then you can decide, oh, I'm not only going to want this, I'm as well going to commit. But there was not really anything that I knew that I yet wanted fully, so how could I then commit? And then this year it became very clear for me. And
yeah, I love what y'all are saying there, right? It's like, get on the journey, take some steps. Once you've taken a few steps, next thing, hey, what do you even want to do? Once you figure that out, hey, crystal clarity. But the action is important first. If you don't take that action, you're not going to do nothing. Once you've taken that action, making sure you have that clarity. Once you have that clarity, commit. Is there like 3 C's there? Was that 3 C's? Because that might be a bar. I don't know.
Clarity,
That's y'all's bar, but
yeah. No, I want to say this too, actually, and it's really cool because I've been talking to a lot of people about commitment, and that's actually, I didn't realize that, but like that's what I've been like I'm like, what do you want actually? Like getting people to know what they want. And me and Julitta talked about this, but it's like a lot of times, you know, we're looking at what we don't want. So in the beginning stages, it's like we know what we want, but we're looking at, well, this person is not letting me do this. Well, my job, well, this, that, and other. So it's like we know what we want, but it's not even clear to us what we want because we're looking at what we don't want. So I've been talking to people. It's like, what do you want? Once we figure out what you want, then we can start moving into a commitment.
Yeah, and I would say like last year for me, in regards that if you know kind of what you want, but it's not fully clear, then you might are gonna have ideas about, you know, like I've had ideas arising of, you know, oh, do I need to go back to the Netherlands? But that's not what I wanted in the first place, you know. So if you're not really clear, then you're gonna entertain ideas that are not what you want and what you think you have to do, or how things will unfold, because you're going to use, you know, like past and the known, the old. But yeah, if you really are clear about it, then and you can commit to it, then yeah, you're just going to keep moving forward, even though any fear arises, like any insecurity. It's like you just keep moving and keep holding the vision, you know, the vision you're holding for yourself.